Okay, let's try this one more time. I think everything sounds good and looks good, and it should be good. So, we're going to do a playthrough of Mario Brothers, Mario 3. I want to make this sound good, and I want to talk and just commentate and give my thoughts, and have a good video, you know? Because, that's fun. Last night I tried to do a recording of this, and I got a blue screen of death, and it didn't make me very happy because this computer I have is brand new, and I thought all the drivers that I put on it were good, and I did a memory check test, and that was good. I did a file check test, that was good. Made sure everything was seated properly in the computer, and yeah, I don't know why I would be getting a blue screen of death error on a Windows 10 computer that just had all of its upgrades and updates, or that has had its updates. It's updated to the latest thing. I don't have any malware on my computer, so hope it's nothing serious. I don't know. When I was younger, my brothers used to get, or we used to get millions of one-ups right there, just floating around and jumping on Koopas with the little leaf. I already killed too many of them, so I can't do it, but I love this game a lot. This is one of my favorite games ever. This game is just really, really fun to play. As a kid, I had to track this game down, and, you know, I never owned the game growing up. I always had it, but I didn't. I mean, I kind of found ways to get it, like my friend would have it, or another friend would have it, or we'd rent it from the video store. And it's just a shame, you know? It's like, why didn't you own Super Mario Bros. 3 as a kid? I was kind of young when the game came out, so I didn't really get a lot of time to enjoy it. But, like, you know, I played it a lot, but I never owned it. Again, it's like Mario World. I never owned Mario World as a kid. I had Mario 1, but never owned Mario World, and I really loved Mario World. Mario World was the game that I grew up with. It was the game that I played, and, you know, I wanted to play the game more, but my older brother always took the Super Nintendo, or my parents would always hide it away and lock it up, and it was really sad, you know. My parents hated video games when I was growing up, but they thought we played it too much, like, you know, a lot of parents did, because it was so goddamn addicting, you know. Nintendo was great in the old days. I mean, they're still great. I haven't played Mario Odyssey, or I don't own a Switch, you know, so I don't know how those games are. I've heard they're really good. But, yeah, Mario World was the Mario I grew up with. I loved Mario World so much that I actually said it in class one time. I got in trouble by saying this. What the fuck did I get in there? I got in trouble by saying that people who don't own Super Mario World should be, and have a Super Nintendo, should be in jail. That's how much I love the game. Mario World was just... I'm always on a debate between which game's better, Mario 3 or Mario World. They're both great games. Whoever says they're not is a fucking retard. Anyway, yeah, getting the warp whistle here, because I don't think I've ever gone through the third level in my whole life, maybe once, without getting that warp whistle. And I've played this game more times than I've probably eaten steak. I've played this game more times than I've eaten steak in my life. And I eat steak fairly often, but this game, you can never go wrong with this game. This is the best NES game, even more so than Mega Man 2. I love Mega Man 2 a lot. Like, Mega Man 2 is my favorite NES game, but if I have to say what is the best well-made NES game, Mario 3 is the best NES game, and there's not even a question about it. This game is just fucking amazing. Anyway. Oh, it's Saturday. I woke up, slept in. I like to sleep in. Work is kind of tiresome. My job is kind of, it's going to be ending soon, which sucks. I wish it wasn't. But it's going to be ending because they just can't keep paying us the amount that they say they can. And, well, I'm kind of bummed about it because I got to go find a new job. Got a Fire Flower, though. That'll cheer me up. So I got to get a resume out and update that. Actually, the places that I'm working for, I'm working as a temp employee, and I'm hoping that I can get actually get hired onto the job, because it looks like they are looking for a guy who does the exact same thing I'm doing, which is peculiar. And, you know, they haven't mentioned it to me, but these days employers don't mention hardly anything to their employees about work, about getting work, you know. I work for a big organization anyway, so... Should I fight Boom Boom, or should I get the second Warp Whistle? I'm gonna get the second Warp Whistle just for the sake of, you know, to travel around in this game, because I might make some more, if I can get through this first world without this game crashing, or without shit crashing like it did before, then maybe I'll make more of these, but I want to try to get through the first fucking world with a nice recording, and, you know, put it on YouTube and have fun, have people watch it. This video goes out to my brother Dan, who's also having some difficulty with his work right now. Love you, Dan. I hope you, can find nice people to work with, because I know you have some assholes that you're having to put up with. I haven't eaten breakfast. I'm hungry. I should probably go get some waffles or something. Pancakes and waffles. And, you know, that's about it. That's all I'm really doing with my time right now. I should probably be looking for a woman, because I'm still single, or I've been single for quite a while. And, that's not fun, you know. It's not fun being single, not having a woman, not having any, you know, anything to sleep with, anyone to sleep with at night besides myself, and a bed. It's kind of lonely. I've gone out on dates, you know, within the, you know, the last few months I've gone on some dates, but, women I went on dates with just didn't fit me, you know. They're not interested, or they're too old, or they have kids, you know. I don't want to date women that have kids. There was one woman I went out with, she was fucking, like, she was fat and overweight, but she was also had, like, a terrible personality. You know? Like, if you don't look good, girl, and your personality sucks both, like, there's no guy's gonna date you, you know? Like, guys will put up with your shitty, bitchy-ass personality if you got some nice tits and you, like, you know, you look hot, and you know, you're good-looking. But if you're ugly, like, and you have a bad attitude, like, good luck. Good luck getting the dick. You're not getting it. Or the money. Pick a box, its contents will help you wind away. Pick a mushroom. I'm getting all mushrooms, man. Mario loves his mushroom pizza? I don't know. Oh, it's terrible! The king has been transformed! Please find me a toilet, cause I gotta take a piss! Or shit, jumping up and down. I'm seeing Toad have such a fit. Man. That's what I love about these old games, is the characters really, they just had personality, you know, the style, they were goofy. I like goofiness in my games, goddammit. I want silly, ridiculous animation that just doesn't, you know, stuff that's like new is all toned down and calm, and it's not silly. You know, silliness carries you around. It gives a game personality, and it makes you remember shit. I'm playing the new Doom, or the Doom 2016 version, and you know, it's a good game. It's a fun game. But it's not as good as the original 1993, and it's not as good because the enemies just don't have the same pizzazz that they did in the first one. You know, the weapons, the whole atmosphere, it doesn't have that charm. It's good, it's fun, shooting things and blowing the shit out of everything. Although you do it in a different style. Oh, here's Iggy. I think this is Iggy, or is this Larry? I never can get the first Koopaline right. All these Koopalines were named after musicians, and the funny thing is I didn't know that growing up, you know? I didn't know they were. But, well, Larry, I don't know if it's Larry named after anybody? Larry King? guess he's not a musician. Anywho, looks like I'm going to be able to get through this world without it fucking off on me, so that's a good thing. And we gave him the wand back. I'm back to my old self. Why is this king wearing a turban? Like, the next world's a desert world. Shouldn't he be not wearing a turban? Shouldn't it be somebody else? I think they mixed up the bosses, I don't know. Greetings, if you see any ghosts, be careful. They will give you a chase. I have enclosed a jewel that protects P-wings. P-wings. Remember, I thought that looked like a finger pointing and like a hand, like a glove. It's like he was going, you know, like this kind of thing, but no. It's just it's a picture of a fat-looking wing, a chicken wing or something. So it looks like we were able to get through the first world. Hurrah! I'm going to end this video here and post it. Awesome.